Hey everybody, welcome back for another video, a driver video this time, where a lot of you guys have been asking how do you translate your iron swings into your driver and what the differences are. So I'll leave what the differences are for another video, but in this video we'll show you, we'll talk about how to get the iron swing to translate to the driver. So a lot of you guys know I'm a big fan of the half swing. If you can do a half swing well, you should be able to do a full swing well. If you can't do a half swing well, chances are there's something fundamentally wrong with your swing. So same thing with the driver. Okay, I'm gonna tee this driver up. I'm gonna have a low tee. As you know, I'm a big fan of the low tees, and all I'm gonna do here with this driver is still make little half swings to start. Chances are most of you guys out there who feel like they're swinging great with the iron but don't swing it so good with the driver, chances are you are still either tilting a little bit too much so that the face control on the driver is all over the place, or you're still coming a little bit outside in because this club is not coming from as behind and low as you could potentially be doing. So let me just move this bag over a little bit so that I can illustrate this a little bit better. So if you make a half swing and you go this way like a lot of slicers do, you can see either I'm gonna hit big pulls, or when I get sick of hitting pulls, I'm gonna leave my face open and start hitting big slices, okay? So in this half swing, the goal of this half swing is to be able to hit relatively straight shots to little push draws. And we know in order to hit those shots, we gotta make sure this club comes from behind us and lower, so that the club comes from the inside and very flat through the ball. So that the more behind we come, the more rotation we can have, the more stable the club face is. So if I do a very exaggerated one, you can see I'm looping this club behind me. It's gonna afford me the opportunity to keep rotating, and I've hit a nice little push draw down the range. The ball flight, again, we want to see when we do this drill is to have a nice little push draw. I know I've teed up this ball really low, but it forces me, and it forces a lot of people to not tilt back, because if they tilt back, they're gonna hit the ground first, or they're gonna top the ball. So I'm gonna try to tilt back here. I typically don't encourage anyone to rehearse something they don't want to do. So if I tilt back, we'll see what happens. I've missed the ball, so let's not do that again. So I'm gonna go back to making sure I turn, I loop and get this club traveling behind and under, so that I can hit nice little push draws, which I'm able to do with these half swings. So as you feel like things are getting better, then you can progress to making slightly bigger swings where you feel like you're doing the same thing. So again, we have the same progression for an iron. We're gonna move with the same progression with the driver. I typically don't do many drills with the driver because I want the feeling and the mindset with the driver to be as free as possible. So don't feel the need to grind this out in the range. Maybe just a 10 or 20, feeling the movement before you start making full swings again. So you've seen the half swings. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger now, where I can feel the club traveling behind and low. And you can see I've hit this relatively straight, okay? I've hit that a little bit off the heel, so it just curved, it just leaked right just a little bit, but still relatively straight. So I'm gonna hit one more for you guys before I make the swing bigger, where I'm making the swing a little bit bigger. I'm gonna get this club traveling behind and under so that I can exaggerate these little push draws. And I've hit a very nice push draw there at relatively low speed. So once you feel like, let's say again, you've hit 10 of the half swings, had 10 of these 3/4 swings, then you can make it flow into the full swing, where again, you're making sure that you get this club traveling behind and under. You just exaggerate the hell out of it. If you're a slicer or someone who can't hit driver, there's nothing to lose. Exaggerate this behind and under so much to force yourself to rotate and not tilt, to improve your structure and hopefully transfer iron swings into the driver. So I'm gonna exaggerate this a lot for you guys, where I get this club behind and under, and I've hit a very, very nice push draw down the middle. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully you guys can bring this on the course after some practice. Any questions, leave it in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.